I'm going to try to predict what every Nintendo franchise does on the Nintendo Switch 2. So first up, we're doing an upgrade pack for Pikmin 4, and most of it would kind of just center around doing more of those Dandori challenges, which is just like competing against an opponent to try and collect more objects or sprout more Pikmin in a limited amount of time. Like, whenever I hear people talking about wanting more content from Pikmin 4, it's usually revolving around these Dandori challenges, so more of them, please. I have this slated to come out in the early part of 2027. And then, much later in the console's life, we are going to be getting Pikmin 5. Like, I tend to think that these games just take a very long time to make, just because, you know, figuring out how to make it so that you can control 100 of these little goobers and not have them clip through walls is probably pretty hard. But I have this coming out in July of 2029, but it would not be called Pikmin 5, it would be called Pikmin First Contact. Ooh. See, as the Pikmin games have been going along, they have been getting closer and closer to human civilization. Like, in the first game, they were totally outside of human society. Like, the stuff you were collecting was your own ship parts, and all of the environments were in the wilderness. Like, I don't even think we got confirmation that the planet they were on in that game was Earth. Not until the second game where they started collecting man-made items, and then by Pikmin 4, like, you're exploring people's houses and gardens and stuff, but none of the pilots have ever interacted with a human. Not until First Contact, when one of the pilots gets abducted by a human and sent to a lab for research. In fact, I would make it so that the game checks to see if you have Pikmin 4 data, and if it does, then the pilot that gets captured is the player-controlled character from Pikmin 4. So you play as Olimar in this one, and you have to round up a bunch of Pikmin, infiltrate the base, and rescue the pilot. So there'd be a little bit more emphasis on stealth in this game, which is going to be really tricky with all of your little guys, but I think that it would give the game its own identity and make for a lot of fun. What franchise do you think I should do next?